Hey guys, it's Chloe here and welcome to this Halloween tutorial where it's Bambi got shot, because obviously in the films he didn't get shot, but we're kind of like grossing this up for Halloween. So I'm going to show you how to get this look. Remember to hit the subscribe button to see more videos from me, and also click the eye in the corner to see my previous video, and I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Okay, we're going to start with the face first. So I've already done my foundation and I just used a really pale foundation all over my face, and then we're going to move on to the concealer. So again, you're going to use a really light concealer and you're going to really focus on like contouring and highlighting. So I use a light concealer and then I took my really light shade of my Fenty Beauty foundation, because I got it in actually like the shade for albinos, which isn't my shade. So I got that and it's really light, and I'm just putting that all underneath my eyes to brighten up that under eye area. I also made sure to go up the nose as well. And also just put a little bit on your chin just to make sure you're highlighting the key points on your face. And then we're moving on to contour. So I'm just using the Maybelline contour stick, and this is just to give some depth in my face. The contour I've actually put a little bit higher than I usually would, because the main focus is going to be on the upper half of your face, and I'm just blending that in. Don't worry if your contour's really dark, because for this look you're going to want a dark contour and a really light highlight. So if you go a little bit OTT, that's fine, that is the purpose of this look. Once I've done that, I'm then going in with my Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D, and I'm just going in again with some dark contour shades. I'm also picking up the bronzer shades. The bronzer shade? That doesn't make sense. Picking up the shades that have a more bronze effect to it rather than a grey tone, just because I want this to be a warm toned look. And I'm just going over where I put that cream contour and also bringing it up my forehead. And again, don't worry if this is really dark, that is the purpose. We're going to contour our nose, so we're going to put again that warm tone colour just down the bridge of our nose on either side. And don't worry if this looks really dark, we are going to fix it. And then this is me telling you that I've just done my eyebrows, so I kept my eyebrows quite warm toned as well. Moving on to the eyes, so I want to do an extended inner corner, but I'm also bringing it a little bit down my face, because if you look at a deer's face, they do have quite a like their inner corner's just so like far down their face. Does that make sense? So I'm just doing that with some black gel liner, and then I've kind of went all the way around my eye as well. So that's my lower lash line and my upper lash line. I've gone all the way round, and then in that little gap I'm filling it in with white, and also putting that white on my waterline, because you want that to be really bright and popping. And look, you want to look like a deer. Moving on to my eyelashes, so I'm just using the Lash Paradise mascara, which is actually my new drugstore favourite. Absolutely love it. And I'm just applying it to my top and bottom lashes. At this point you can definitely put on some false lashes. I really think that adds to the effect, but I decided just to do a normal mascara. I'm using a little lip brush just to apply this true brown colour all over my top lip, and we're forgetting about the bottom lip. This did take a little bit of work just because I haven't got the steadiest of hands, and then I kept making it wonky, but it's fine, just give it some time, just go over it, make sure you're happy with it. You can do black also at this stage, but I decided I wanted to do brown just to keep it that warm neutral colour. And then also I'm going ahead and putting that just on the edge of my nose to make me look more like an animal, more like a deer, because obviously animals don't have the same noses as us. Then I'm just putting on a little bit more contour, just deepening that up again, because you always need deep contour. I was about to say bronzer then. So this area is going to be really bronze. Don't worry if you think you look a little bit OTT, that is fine, that is what you want. And then I actually went back in with that Fenty Beauty colour. So as I said, I got a really light shade. It was awful, definitely too light for me, but it was perfect for this. And I literally just got a concealer brush and started putting on blotches, so little spots all over where I put that contour. So just on my like cheeks, up my forehead, down the side of my face, just to make me look more like a deer. And I actually really thought this was so cute. So like once you've done this, if you don't want to do like the gunshot, just leave it as this, because this is really super cute. And don't worry about this if it looks messy or uneven. I feel like that makes it look better. If it's too symmetrical, it just looks a bit too perfect. And then I'm also putting that really, really light foundation shade over my bottom lip, because we're trying to get rid of my bottom lip. We don't need it in this light look. And that is the look done for that side of it. But now you want to go on with a gunshot, and I forgot to actually take off my foundation. So if you're going to be doing this, wipe off your foundation, it will really help. But I'm just putting liquid latex down and then some tissue, and I'm doing that a few times. So liquid latex, tissue, liquid latex, tissue. And then when I get to the top, I kind of like scrunch up some tissue like into like a tube kind of way, and then I try and make like a circle. So it kind of looks like a gunshot, like a hole in my head. That was the kind of aim I was going for. Don't worry if this isn't perfect, because when you put all like your blood and stuff on, it will look fine. And remember to set it in with some liquid latex and then come back when it's dry. If you do this when it's wet, this is not going to work. I waited literally 5 minutes. I went and got a snack and it was great. Then I'm covering the edges with some foundation. Don't worry about the inside bit, because as I said, you're going to be covering that with blood and red. But I just got the edges, and again, I didn't worry too much if it was the wrong colour, just because I was going to go over that entire area with red. Then this is when you start adding in your colour. So using the JACLYN Hill palette and also the SHAANXO palette, I picked up some like brown shades, some orange shades, those kind of shades there, and then I build it up. So it's kind of like a transition shade. You know that when you do your eye, you have the transition shade? That is exactly what I did here. I started with like my warm browns, and then I gradually added in reds and some more orange, just to make the area look bruised, damaged, and also still keeping with that skin type kind of colour. Yeah, and then I added in the red, and I kept going, and I made sure to do the inside bit. And this is just eyeshadow at the moment, so this is really, really easy. I actually went in then with a NYX Liquid Suede colour, and this is in the colour Kitten Heels. So this is like a bright red, and I thought this is really good because this looks like blood, like a bright coloured blood. And I put that all over the centre, and I just loved it, and it gave good coverage as well. And this is good because it does dry like still, what's the word, it doesn't dry matte, it dries pretty silky looking, a little bit matte, but I don't know, it just looked really cool. And then I actually went in with my Kylie Cosmetics Merry Lip Kit, which does dry matte, but that's fine. That means it will last all day and all long. And I just added in some blotches to give the different shades of blood. I thought that looked really good. And then to end with it as well, I just got my fake blood, and I tried to make my fake blood like dribble down my face, which actually worked out perfectly. So that is my Bambi Got Shot makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to hit the subscribe button and the big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!